So you're saying, Sadhguru, don't give excuses that, this is me and this is my ego and we are two different.
No.
You are one and take responsibility for it.
If you do that, definitely you will eliminate the nastiness to whatever extent possible.
Thank you, Sadhguru. My last question is, there is a criticism that New Age spirituality is for the wealthy and privileged. How would you advise an underprivileged householder who has neither the money nor the time to embark on a spiritual journey, although they are seeking for it?
Why is he holding on to a house? You said householder.
Yes.
Why are they holding on to a house? You should live in a house, you should not hold on to it. Right now that's their problem. They are holding on to a house. Their whole life is around what they own, what they possess. Obviously, they can't leave the damn place and go anywhere. So the moment your possessions decide the quality of who you are, then you yourself become a material. There's a question there.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the last.
No, I'm saying, the moment your possessions decide the quality of who you are, then you will also become a material part. You will not be a human anymore, you will not be a consciousness anymore. Material is there, things are there, clothes are there, home is there, all this is there. Why? Because if you do not arrange this convenience, every day you will be only struggling for that. You won't do anything worthwhile in your life. Because every day if you have to earn your food, can you think of anything higher, I'm asking? Whole attention will be just on that. The idea of making arrangements for ourselves as it's convenient for us is so that our intelligence, our creativity, our possibilities find expression in life. Every day if you have to worry about where is my food today, then you can't do anything worthwhile. So do not misunderstand possessions as a way of enhancing your life. It is a way of making your life convenient so that you can focus on what you want to do. If you have to earn your dinner from now to dinner time, what can you do? What worthwhile things can you do? You will only have to go foraging for food, isn't it? So, arrangements are there in everybody's life. How much arrangement is needed? As much as is needed for your kind of life, so that arrangements never become an impediment. For most people, it's an impediment because if somebody is a householder, he'll be holding the house and sitting right there. That's what most people are doing. That is what most people are doing. I'm talking about 80, 90-year-olds. They say, I want to come to the ashram, Sadhguru, but… What is but? But is nobody to take care of the house. Leave the goddamn house and come, you're 85 years of age. You're holding the house so much that you think it's going to go with you. There's no container service, definitely nobody transports homes. So, these householders, they must change their thing, they must live in the house. What kind of house? Whatever is convenient for them. When I say convenience, somebody wants to build a house for 10 crores. They're capable of making their money and building that house. If they can do it effortlessly, let them do it. For somebody else, 10 lakh rupee house itself is a burden. There used to be movies maybe before you came, at least in Kannada I know, there are movies about, oh, build a house and see, get somebody, your daughter married and see, these are the most difficult things to do in life. Arey, daughter will get married, leave her alone, huh? If you just leave her alone, she'll get married without any expense. And building a house, if it is such a burden, why the hell are you building a house? I was in United States and they were asking me, Sadhguru, Is it true next time when Jesus comes, he will come in, what is that, Salt Lake City? You know Salt Lake City, you don't know? Oh, there is a whole story, I won't go into it. I said, see, last time he came around Jerusalem and he came and he said, come follow me. Only 12 guys. Out of the whole population, only 12 guys he got. Out of that, one of them freaked on him anyway. But if he comes to United States, now in 21st century, and says, come follow me, nobody will be behind him because you got 35-year house mortgage, 15-year card mortgage, 20-year student loan. Where will you go? At that time, somebody said, Master, my father is dead, can I bury him and come? That man says, leave the dead to the dead. And you, if he says, leave the bank to the bank will come and catch you anyway. Once you have mortgage, 35 years, 35-year mortgage, what is your lifespan? 10,000 years, is it? I mean, what kind of life is this? In 35 years, if something spectacular happened here, you can't change the direction of your life, what kind of life are you building for yourself? Hello? Life should be light and agile. You're going this way because this is all you know right now. If something really spectacular shines here, you must be able to go there. Otherwise, what kind of life is this? So only then, only when you have that freedom, spiritual process will thrive in a given society. So right now when you say, well, instead of householders, let me go to those people who are living in huts, who are struggling for daily food. It will be obscene for me to go to that man or woman who is struggling for daily bread, to go and tell, come, let's meditate. I will never do such an obscene act. I will talk about how to get better bread, how to get it, what to do. Because when a human being is hungry, you talking to him of mukti is the worst possible thing you can do. So, this is important that we understand. This is important that we understand that if finer aspects of life has to come alive in a society, basic survival should be taken care of for everybody. Only then it's possible. When large number of people are struggling for survival, finer things won't come. Forget about spirituality, even art, music, fine things won't happen, isn't it? Where is the time to appreciate art? Where is the time to look at finer things? Where is the time to look at a sunrise or a sunset when you're struggling for your food on a daily basis? So it's extremely important. Basic economic well-being has to happen if spirituality has to thrive. And the reason why… you can save that for the end, okay? I'll give you 10 minutes to go on clapping, okay? The reason why spiritual process thrived the way it thrived in this land is because we had a spell, a golden period of 8 to 10,000 years of well-being. That is when spirituality thrived, because everybody ate well. After that, what? Because if you had come here as any other creature on this planet, stomach full, life settled. But once you come as a human being, stomach empty, only one problem, stomach full, 100 problems. You got 100? Hey, 99 now. So, this is the nature of a human being, that only after survival is taken care of, what it means to be human becomes relevant to you. When your survival is in question, you're just another creature, like every other creature. Only when survival is taken care of, what are the other aspects of being human Beyond eating, sleeping, reproduction and dying one day, what else can I do with myself? This comes up only when there is some assurance of survival. This is why I am constantly in economic forums and economic conferences, because economically, if there is no well-being in a society, who the hell will merit it?
Thank you, Sadhguru, for your time. Thank you so much.
You
Do
done?
we have questions?
So I'm making an offer to you, Samantha, if you get me 25 million people as Earth buddies, I'll give you a ride on the motorcycle. How's that?
I mean, I think I can, I can.
Okay, then it's a promise.
I'll beg if I have to.
So, it can touch 275.
Sorry?
It is capped at 275. But if you want, I can remove the cap and make it more.
Zoom in. I think do we have time for a few questions from the audience?
Yes? Yes, please.
Yes, okay, great.
Namaskaram Sadhguru.
Where are you?
I'm here Sadhguru.
Where?
I'm here Sadhguru.
Yeah, you must say, I am 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yep.
Glad to be here, blessed to be here. The question is, why our older generation used to say whenever you are going to a great guru or someone, don't touch their feet, touch the soil.
Don't?
Touch their feet, touch the soil and then you come up. Why you used to say that? I had this question.
I did not get that question. Please, if you can repeat.
So, elderly people used to say that whenever you visit a great guru, don't directly touch their feet, but definitely touch just the soil before that. They used to say that. So, any reason for that, whether it is related to any save soil movement or spirituality behind this?
I agree with these elderly people, because when I'm riding, wherever, there are save soil lineups, a few are formally organized, others by themselves, a few hundred people gathering all over in every state that we are going. When I'm riding, if I ride away fast, they'll feel bad, I don't want to do that. So I slow down. The people who did not get this advice, these guys when I'm riding, they're coming and grabbing my leg. The motorcycle weighs 360 kilograms and they're pulling off my leg like this. They didn't hear this advice. I wish they had spoken more loudly. So the thing is, see, to touch a human being, even if it's a child, they must be willing, isn't it? When they're willing, maybe you can hold their hand, maybe you can hug them, maybe you can touch their feet. Depending on what type of relationship, accordingly people can do different things between human beings. Otherwise, in this culture we told you this. Now, lot of people have become half English in this country. They don't know why hands are shaken. Even in India, everybody is grabbing everybody's hands and doing like this with both the hands. You need to understand this handshaking came because of the cold in England. It's so cold, when you hold hands, you don't do that in 40 degrees centigrade.
Sweaty palms.
And on top of it, many of them are wearing jackets in 40 degrees centigrade. I was at a corporate meeting, a few years ago in Mumbai. It was a board meeting, they invited me because they wanted some advice on something. And everybody was in their jackets and ties. Outside temperature was around 36, 37. I said, see, If I had put my money in your company and I saw you guys wearing jackets and ties in 37 degrees, I would take away my money immediately, because you guys don't know what you're doing. Isn't it? You're supposed to manage everybody's money. You must feel the weather, hello? You must always be sensing for every sign that is there around you, economic signs maybe, business signs, but if you don't even notice the weather, you wear jacket, no Sadhguru, it is a requirement. Who made the requirement? Who told you it's a requirement? No, it's it is expected. I said, who the hell is expecting, huh? Why are you wearing a tie in India when the temperatures are the way they are? All this is done to prevent cold affecting your throat. You in summer, you're wearing ties and walking around. This is slavery at the core of Indian mind. This needs to go. I was in our tribal school. The government is running a small one-room school in the tribal village. We were educating the children in the ashram, but the government opened a small school, one-room school, one teacher who comes once in a way. And I go there and all these girl children, they're wearing ties like necklaces here. They think it's a kind of a necklace, they were wearing it here. I said, what is this? Why is the state government insisting these girls should wear a tie to the school? Where the hell are we? So I'm saying, it is time we rejig this nation in so many ways. It's good to touch the soil where the Guru has stepped rather than grabbing his feet. So, don't molest the Guru's feet without his permission. It's molestation, hello? Yeah, get the microphone. Where's the microphone, please? See, do not look at spiritual process as something different from life process. If two people eat the same food, both of them will not get the same level of nourishment. This is a fact. Same food, if two people eat, one person what they get out of it, another person what they get out of it is at a different level. Why is that so? That is the way you have kept yourself. In your life, the way human being is made, human system is a complex system, the most complex on this planet. Somewhere else, if there is somebody else, we don't know, but on this planet, this is the most complex life. The most complex life means, in terms of evolution, you are the flower of evolution. Compared to all the other creatures, this is the flower of evolutionary process. A flower that bloomed after millions of years of, I will say, R&D work. Research and development happened from an amoeba to who you are now. How much work? How many capabilities? How many sensitivities? How much competence? If you were an amoeba, what you could do, and today what you can do, is it even comparable? It's another world altogether. So for this much to happen, so much work has happened. Now once this complexity comes, complexity can tie itself in knots. To keep it open, to make it into something that will easily go in the breeze. If this was little damp, it wouldn't go. If it is little knotted, it wouldn't go. It has to… if the breeze comes, it must fly. But that is not happening to many lives because they've knotted themselves up. Why do they knot themselves? See, I don't know how old you are, by the time you don't go till 18 these days. By the time you're 16, 17, you're looking for a bond. When bond ages, it becomes a bondage. Why are you looking for bondages? Because you're afraid of freedom. Freedom is a terrible thing. Anything can happen to you. Hello? Freedom is a terrible thing because anything can happen to you. People come to me and say, Sadhguru, please bless us, nothing should happen to me. Say, what kind of blessing is this? Let everything happen to you, huh? Let everything that can happen in life happen to you. What is it? Nothing should happen to you means you must be dead. Why are you even alive? So essentially, this is a hangover from the past. Right now, human being is in that state. Like if you kept a bird in a cage for many years and one day you took away the door, but the bird just sits there because food comes there, it's safe, it need not do all this nonsense. Lot of work, hello? Flying is lot of work, isn't it? Simply you can sit there and do ki pee pee and eat. That's what most human beings are choosing to do. What is safe? Householders, holding on to the house because it's safe. I'm not against your house. You need a house as a human being, you can't sleep under a tree. You need a house, but you should live in the house, not holding it. In your mind, if you're holding on to it, then you are a caged bird. As I told you, I know people who are 80, 90 years of age, they can't come for 3 days, they want to come desperately, Sadhguru, I want to come and be in your presence. They come, what is the problem? But my house… You are not a householder, house is holding you. So, like this you hold on to many things because you don't know. You are in the middle of nowhere, I want you to grasp this. Right now you're in the stadium, it's okay. Actually, if you look at it, you're on a tiny little mud ball that you call as planet Earth. You don't know where the hell it is floating in this cosmos, where it is going, whether it's going or not, whether it'll be there the next moment or not, you don't know. Do you know? Hello? Does anybody know, I'm asking? No. Does any scientist know? Does somebody else know? Nobody knows. But here we are sitting and fine, out of ignorance, not out of knowledge. Simply we think we are fine, we are forever. Don't worry, everything will be okay, don't worry, be happy, all kinds of stuff. No, the beauty of life is to know all the possibilities and still not to be perturbed or disturbed by that. Not knowing anything and you're okay, that's okay for a child. If you stay that way, we call you a retard. Yes, I know it's a harsh word to use, but that is the case. Because keeping yourself ignorant and thinking you're innocent is a retarded way of existence, isn't it? Hello? Am I saying harsh things to you? I'm like this, I'm horrible only, what to do? Because I am not here to say sweet things and put you to sleep. I'm here to awaken people. See, even for you to say save soil, I had to ride 26,000 kilometers. I could have told you from the yoga center, please save soil, you should have all… Yes, Sadhguru. No. 30 years I've spoken, nothing. Now coming away, I'm glad you have. So, it's not just about that. The important thing is, you're always trying to hold on to something. If you sit on this chair for 3 days, this is chair holder. Anything that you touch sticks to you. If… I want you to imagine yourself, because right now it's happening mentally, Let's say it happened physically. Oh, this is my vessel, it got stuck to you. This is my chair, it got stuck to you. This is my person, got stuck to you. That is my brother, my sister, my wife, my husband. Everybody got stuck to you. What a heap of mess you will be. Physically imagine what all is stuck to you in your mind. If it was all stuck to you physically, how terrible a life it would be. And that's what is happening. Because of that, nothing penetrates, everything you're like a stone wall. So if you have to become like breeze, that everything should flow through you, you should be available to life all the time, there is some work to do. If you simply fall in love with everything, it will happen, but that is a little confusing because your idea of love is again to possess somebody. Hello? Yes, isn't it? See, love means they must belong to you. No, that's not how it is. Love means what you love you must liberate, isn't it? Hello? No? So if you love the life that is here, because that's all that's here, you must liberate it. This is why mukti is not a concept that somebody made up. This is the innermost longing. But that longing is in many ways suppressed on a daily basis, talking about safety, talking about security, talking about sanity, talking about doing the right thing in the society, your duty, your nonsense. You suppress the mukti or the longing for mukti, which is not a teaching or a philosophy, it is the deepest longing. If I keep you imprisoned in a 5x5 cubicle, you will want to become free desperately, isn't it? If I release you into your 10x10 cubicle, you'll feel wonderful for 2 days. Then you'll feel this is a terrible prison. If I release you into your 100x100 cubicle, you'll feel this is fantastic for a week, and then you'll feel terribly imprisoned. It doesn't matter where I set the boundary. The moment you realize there is a boundary to my life, there is something within you longing to break that boundary. This is the longing for mukti. It is not a concept, it is not a philosophy. This is the life's most innate longing is to become free. But freedom is a terrible thing because anything could happen to you. So you bind yourself. Even if you bind yourself, it still happens to you. Life is not going to spare you, it still happens to you. It's like somebody asked me, Sadhguru, some of my friends say they function really well. When they drink alcohol, when they smoke marijuana, they become very creative, they become very effective. Yeah, that guy also. All this. So I said, see, nobody becomes better, nobody functions better by lowering their faculties. It is just that they become less ashamed of doing things clumsy. I want you to know, the Save Soil movement is under the banner of Conscious Planet, because without conscious human beings, you can't save nothing. Nothing. So, it is about creating conscious planet, means individual human beings have to become conscious. There is no such thing as making the planet conscious. You and me have to become conscious, that's the whole thing. So, this work is going on. In 2020, I don't know what is the numbers for 2021, it's definitely higher. In 2020, our video views touched 2.4 billion. And I am not a beautiful superstar like you, just like that, talking little sense, because there is that much thirst in the world. There is that much longing in human beings wanting to know something. When that longing is there, we should not disappoint them. And above all, this is the first time in the history of humanity that we can sit here and talk to the entire world. Many great beings have come. When they spoke, hardly 10 people could hear them. This is the first time we can sit here and talk to the entire world. When we have tools and technologies and possibilities like this, if we do not transform the world, it shows that we don't care enough.